The COVID-19 crisis has shown us that our old systems are not fit anymore for the 21st century. In short, we need a great reset.
The great opportunity for reset.
The Great Reset.
Look at things like gene editing.
And you see, the difference of this fourth industrial revolution is it doesn't change what you are doing. It changes you. If you take a genetic editing, just as an example, it's you who are changed.
It turns out that we can use human engineering to help us address climate change. People eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption on meat, then it would actually really help the planet. But people are not willing to give up meat. Possibly we can use human engineering to make it the case that we're intolerant to certain kinds of meat, to certain kinds of bovine protein. So it turns out that the larger you are, think of the lifetime sort of greenhouse gas emissions that are required to the energy that's required to transport larger people rather than smaller people, right? But if we're smaller just by 15 centimeters, right, that's a mass, I did the math, and it's about mass reduction of 25%, which is huge, right? So think of just the, like lifetime greenhouse gas emissions if we had smaller children. Right, and so that's something that we could do through some sort of human.
Could we, setting aside, should we? Is that crazy? I'm going to ask Drew.
Well, how small should we go?
We shouldn't be so small that we get eaten by cats, right?
When you began to do that kind of gene editing, some people worried that you were changing what it means to be human.
That's the problem.
We're going to start the When Humans Become Cyborg session. I always want to be a cyborg.
Inside our own heads is the most complex arrangement of matter in the known universe.
You might ask yourself, can we get to be superhumans?
I just would like to highlight what you said about the European Chips Act, because it's an important step to create the physical brain for digitalization and to have it located to a certain extent in Europe.
Governments, as it is said in business, become also agile. And we even have to go into the direction what I would call agile norm setting, agile legislation.